NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
They go play action here on first down.
Completes this to Elijah Higgins.
And they'll get to him right away at the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Texans are going to have it here just past the 25.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here, because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Second and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
3rd and 19.
Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Taking it about the 16. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Jaguars at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Take a look at the defense for these Texans. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
We had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what was fun to me was hearing him say,
and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Houston.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
We're scoreless after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. A quick throw there out to Williams. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Jaguars' 19-yard line.
Running right, here's Achane. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
If you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Right side to Williams. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where the running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Not many goals just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
You have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown. Trey McBride, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go now.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Flush to his right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. They'll look to throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
This pass caught. It's Woods. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jelani Woods, 35 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He'll look to throw. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10. Now back to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here comes third and the length of the football. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dance into his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds.
That's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Out to the right here to Wilson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Keep it up! Get it! Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
Up the middle, Achane. And he stopped immediately there. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Back to the ground, Achane. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 41-yard line. The keeper good for only 4. That's going to lead to a 4th down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Jags are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Not liking the look, they'll change the play. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Come on.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Drake Jackson. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And running with power here. Touchdown, Houston. Devon Achane. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he'll be stopped right there at the 28. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
On 4th down, no reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
What just happened? Seriously? Was that even a play?
Ready.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
18 Cardinal.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Right back to Achane on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jalen Waddle. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early?
That's what people are wondering about.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at